yeah, this next part is actually sort of number crunching, but actually it's really interesting about the changes in the people, you know, where people have been advertising, number of viewers, and the number of people who are actually looking at hiring. So yeah,
I think it's just it just shows it's a really good market to be looking for jobs at the moment, John, and
yeah.
You can see just from the bullet points that the increasing number of adverts is shooting up in all areas in the region, and actually the people viewing jobs is actually quite small in comparison. But the most interesting thing is there's a lot of expats that are saying, as you said yourself, the travel to get to China and back into China is proving difficult. They are probably looking back to move back to the UK. So actually applications per job are falling quite quickly. And therefore it's a really great time to be looking for jobs in the region. And you've got more chance of obviously being selected for interviews, and QTS can only benefit you. I think if you've got that qualification, that's what schools quite often, and as an ex-head teacher myself in a UK school, obviously QTS is the gold standard. It's something that we'd look for straight away, along with the degree and that growth of experience that people have got. So I think it's great for the people that have tuned in today to see that actually QTS would really benefit them in terms of applying for their job.
Yes. So one of the things I was quite interested in here was that the percentage down for Singapore and Vietnam and Malaysia. So in terms of, but that's the average number of applications per job. So is it because there are more and more jobs now becoming available in those regions compared with China, and that's why the number of applications is decreasing? Yeah.
That's what it would look like, isn't it? The significant increase in the number of adverts. So they've got a teacher shortage. It's something that we can really empathise with here in the UK, because that's definitely the case. You know, even sort of 4 or 5 years ago, when I was still ahead, we were really struggling to recruit in certain subject areas, and it's increasingly difficult, and that's got worse and worse over the last sort of 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And I think, and if you do look at the test website, and if you're not familiar with it, definitely take a look at the website. It's really useful, especially if you're looking to get into a British style school. It's definitely the sort of the go-to website to look at, and especially if you are also looking outside of China, if you're maybe potentially looking to move next summer. You know, applications in other countries are out already, so that's one of the other things that is definitely happening this year. And I know there was a bit of a trend last year, but this trend this year is that people are starting to recruit in September here. So you know, some of the more organized schools, they've asked for their current teachers to tell them what's happening for next year before they even started back in September, so they can put their adverts out straight away. So it's getting earlier and earlier, and you know, the competition is there. But if you've got the QTS, definitely you've definitely got your foot in the door, and you probably will get interview in probably most of these countries, I would have thought. Okay. Anyone, would you like to add anything more?
No, all good
Laura?
from me.
I think we would just
we
just would welcome applications, obviously, and we'll look at each on their merit. The key is just to get those documents together beforehand, have the package together, and all that documentation ready to send to us before actually starting on the application form. But absolutely, if you think you can tick those boxes and you think you can say yes to all those things Laura and I were talking about, then by all means put in your application and we will get back to you.